They see his power. They see the suit, the cap, the cigars, the empire. But they don't see the ghosts. The truth is, Thomas Shelby isn't running towards success. He's running away from something much darker. And that's the thing about powerful people. Their power often grows from pain. The kind of pain they never talk about. Because talking means feeling. And for Thomas Shelby, feeling is dangerous. Today, we're going to step inside the shadows of his mind. We'll uncover the pain he hides, the fears that fuel him, and why you might be doing the exact same thing without even realizing it. Part 1. The weight of the past. Thomas Shelby doesn't just carry memories, he carries war. The trenches of World War I didn't just take his friends, they rewired his brain. Every shell that exploded near him told him one thing: life is a battlefield. Trust is a liability. And survival comes before everything else. Post-war Thomas wasn't a man coming home. He was a soldier trapped in a civilian's body, still fighting battles only he could see. The nightmares? They never stopped. The only way to silence them was to drown them in work, plans, and power plays. And here's the key. When your mind is running from pain, it convinces you that winning is the only way to stay ahead of it. Part 2. Love as a risk. If you think Thomas Shelby doesn't believe in love, you're wrong. He believes in it so much that he's terrified of it. When he loved Grace, it wasn't weakness. It was hope. And hope is dangerous, because hope means you've got something to lose. Her betrayal, her death, it wasn't just heartbreak. It confirmed his deepest fear. If you open the door, the world will take what you love and burn it to the ground. So what does he do? He builds walls higher than any empire. Women become transactions. Affection becomes strategy. And every time he feels something real, he kills it before it can kill him. Part 3. Control as a coping mechanism. Thomas Shelby doesn't just like control. He needs it like oxygen. Why? Because control is the only thing that keeps the chaos at bay. Every business deal, every gang alliance, every threat he makes, it's not just about winning. It's about never again feeling powerless like he did in the war, or the night Grace died, or the moments when family betrayal ripped the ground from under him. And this is where dark psychology comes in. Control isn't always about dominating others. Sometimes it's the armor you build when you can't control your own emotions. Part 4. The addiction to the fight. Here's the paradox. Thomas Shelby could walk away. He could take the money, the name, and disappear into a quiet life. But he never does. Why? Because the fight is the only place he knows how to live. Peace feels unfamiliar, even dangerous. It's the same for many people in real life. When you've been shaped by struggle, comfort feels like a trap. This is why trauma survivors often recreate battles in their lives without realizing it. For Thomas, business wars, political schemes, and personal rivalries aren't distractions. They're the only way to keep his demons quiet. Part 5. The Mask of the Leader. To the outside world, Thomas Shelby is unshakable. Inside, he's crumbling. That's the cost of the mask. When you're the leader, you're not allowed to fall apart. So you put on the suit, pour the whiskey, light the cigarette, and play the part. But every mask has cracks. You can see them in the way he stares into the fire at night. You can hear them in the silences between his words. Part 6. Lessons from the pain. Thomas Shelby's life isn't a blueprint for happiness, but it is a masterclass in resilience, strategy, and emotional armor. Don't let pain define you. but let it teach you. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. Never give your heart to someone who wouldn't take a bullet for you. And most importantly, understand what you're running from. Because if you don't, you'll spend your whole life building an empire just to keep your ghosts out. And one day, you'll realize they've been living inside your walls the whole time. Closing reflection. Thomas Shelby doesn't need anyone to understand him. That's his power. But for us watching, maybe the real lesson isn't about being feared or untouchable. Maybe it's about confronting our own pain before it turns into the very thing that drives and destroys us.